Hey there. So I have an Excursion 5 inflatable raft, which is kind of like the poor man's way of making a boat. And I want to show you what I did for the steering system. I'll make some other videos to show you all the different modifications that I made and additions that I made to the raft. But for this one, I want to show you my steering system. So typically, you have this motor. I've got a 55-pound Minn Kota trolling motor that you sit in the seat there and you reach back and you turn the speeds forward and reverse. It's got 5 speeds forward, 3 speeds reverse, and then to go right and left, you just turn the handle right to left. But it's kind of a hassle because you have to reach back from the seat, and you're sitting there talking to people, and it's just not very comfortable. So I came up with a way to steer it while I'm just sitting forward. I don't have to turn around or anything. So I made this. I put this wheel on here that I got from Harbor Freight for like $6, and then I went to Home Depot and got this 1/16 inch cable. Put some eye hooks in here, and then inside of my box, the seat. I'm going to turn the camera around. Inside of here, I put, well, I've got a bolt that goes through here. I've got a stop or a lock nut on here. You can see down in there. I've got a washer and another bolt, and then inside here, another lock washer there, and that keeps it snug in the wood. This is I think it's a 1/2 inch bolt, and it's threaded all the way through. And then I cut this 2x4, and at the tip of the bolts, I drilled a small 1/2 inch size hole with the drill bit so it fits in there and it doesn't wobble. Then in the bolt, I drilled a hole to put the cable through on both sides. So one of the cables wraps around this way from the top, and the other cables wraps around from the bottom. So when the wheel turns, one goes one way and one goes the other. So it pulls and loosens the cable, and you can see I drilled holes through the back of this box. Come out here, and come out here. You go through these eye hooks. I was going to use pulleys, but it was good enough with those eye hooks. So one side goes all the way back to this side. I'll show you. Where's my camera? It goes to this side, and the other comes over to this side. You can trace that up and see it goes over into the other side of the wheel. So here's what happens. So let's see if you can see this. So you turn the wheel forward like this, and it turns the motor. Turn the wheel backwards like this, and it turns the motor the other way. That's it. So it'll be nice just sitting on the seat. Just push it forwards and backwards, and be able to turn the wheel right and left. That's it. So here's how I did the connection to the cable. So right here, there was a well, I don't think I have it sitting around, but there was like a lock nut that went through here, and it's a 1/4 inch threaded or a bolt, and it was kind of like a wing nut. It went all the way through. So I got rid of that and bought this. I don't know, it's like a 10 inch, 1/4 inch threaded bolt. So it goes through. I locked that into place, and you can see that this goes up and down if I need to adjust the motor, and I have this here to lock it in place. So if I need to pull the motor out of the water, I still have this thing. I can adjust it up and down if if I need to, but that's only while it's not moving. When it's moving, it's got to be loose so the cables can pull the motor back and forth. Anyway, so this is threaded. I got these little tiny L brackets here, and just locked them into place with some wing nuts. Threaded the cable through here, locked it into place with whatever this thing's called. I have some extra cable going out here. I'm actually going to create a quick disconnect here, so if I want to detach the motor from the raft, I'll be able to detach that here and like hook it over to the side somewhere. So it's got about 12 inches of movement all the way. So like from this point, I'll show you. So that's all the way turned to the right. And so yeah, I guess we'll just follow this. You can see how far it goes all the way to the other side. So now it's going backwards. So it's like not even a foot of total movement. That's it. What else? Yeah, that'll do it. I mean, I think I need to, like, this is a little bit loose, so I can tighten that. And I think that's just because the threads on this side are a little bit wonky, or the way the cable's wrapped on this side is a little bit wonky. So we'll try to adjust that some. Yeah, that's it. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, I don't know, I never make YouTube videos, but I guess post your questions down below. Just go on YouTube, and I'll see if I can answer it. So yeah, that's it. Bye.